Our quarterback. Hey, Cam, tell me this. Is this a sign that Deion stays in Colorado?
No, absolutely not. RC, for you to come out of retirement, it was well worth it for a guy like Bryce Young, too, given the circumstances that I am really in 7-on-7 deeply and embedded. But what I will say is no. Deion is not committed to staying at Colorado with this being a sign. What I do see is, like Deion said before, he said, I'm coming in with baggage. And that baggage so happens to be Louis Vuitton. So no matter wherever Deion Sanders goes, he's coming with great baggage, by the way. And he's setting the parameters of what's to be. I would like to say this about Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is the greatest threat to college football. I will say this again. Deion Sanders is the greatest threat to college football since Nick Saban, and he may even be more threatening than Nick Saban because Deion Sanders has relatability. When Deion Sanders comes into a kid's living room and he's trying to convince a kid to say, hey, come to Colorado or go wherever I'm going to go, because so many parents, families, and coaches and even players can relate to who and what Deion Sanders has been through. So, yes, that's why I say what I say, because when you're trying to recruit a kid, it's bigger than just NIL, which is a lot, but it goes back down to the circumstances of saying, how can I convince a mother? How can I convince a father? How can I convince the uncle? How can I convince the brother? And when Deion Sanders shows up, must be the money. The culture is going to bite down with Prime every time.
Prime is about his bag now. Let's not get that twisted. I mean, you know, all of this other stuff that comes with Prime, you're going to pay the brother. He wants his money now. And obviously there are other opportunities. Me personally, I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. Prime time is so big time, we don't even talk about him in the daytime. It should be about prime time, the bright lights, you know, ABC college football on a Saturday night, or Sunday afternoon, or Monday night football in the National Football League, or Thursday night football. To me, that's the platform he belongs on. No disrespect to the wonderful citizens in Boulder, Colorado, but me looking at prime time in Boulder, Colorado, I just think that there's a bigger scene that's meant for him, that's destined for him. RC, he wanted the Florida State job badly when they gave it to Norvell before he ultimately ended up going to Jackson State and what have you. I thought that if Nick Saban ever stepped away, it should be him, but I knew Alabama wouldn't do that. But I thought about Florida. I thought about Texas A&M, SEC, and now I'm thinking about LSU. That's what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about Prime. Prime at LSU with his ability to recruit. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. I mean, that's something to think about. If not that, the NFL, just not Boulder, Colorado. That's where I'm at.
Man, listen, I understand that he probably feels some kind of way about FSU, you know, essentially not wanting him and passing on him.
Right.
But if you're FSU, you are emptying the coffers right now because he is going to bring Juju with him. You're going to instantly have a quarterback, which is exactly the biggest issue for them right now. That program was a once proud program that has tanked. And I think you have much more opportunity to have immediate success in the ACC than you do in the SEC.
That's not him. It's not about the immediate success of the ACC. It's about the fact that the ACC ain't the SEC. See, that's the big stage.
I get that, but if he cares about the bag and you back up a brain truck for him, you can have the SEC is nothing to play with. It's not the Big 12. I just don't. I think in terms
ACC
of
is no joke.
Hold on. We're not saying
the ACC does not have the teams that the SEC
is a big deal.
First off, Florida State
it's
used to be. It used to be
a He can reinvigorate a program.
Yeah, I understand that. You don't want to. To me, it's the NFL, or you just stay at Colorado. Like, he is the biggest fish in the smallest pond. This is the thing, right? This is the thing.